a better signal or not. That's what we developed actually in here. So sometimes there are no time to enter your patient demographics, right? So what will you do? You will acquire an ECG, you will print out the report, catch the event, show it to your physician. But what about that report on the machine? It will be transmitted to the system, to the Muse users, and they will find nothing next to it, so they will delete it. So you have to make sure that you put your MRN of your patient, the two patient IDs. No need for a manual entry. I will show you the other way. So now let's imagine that we have this patient. Let me put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I will do save. So this is my patient. You did acquire an ECG. Okay. So we said start ECG for my patient. So it will show up on that way. So you have an ability actually to check the picture which you acquired. If it's not so clear to you, just expand, see it in a better picture. So before you decide to acquire your ECG and accept that report, you can get back to the live screen. So upon getting back to my live screen, I will be able to do start ECG. It will override the previous one, as much as I didn't accept. Okay? So overwriting the previous report, as much as you didn't accept, it will help you not to duplicate the reports for your patients. Okay? The other thing, if there is no time to enter your patient demographics, later on you can enter it, right? But now you want to do the right management for your patient. You want to deliver that report to your physician. So what will you do? You will acquire your ECG. You showed it up to your physician. You can do the adjustment by press the arrow on the top here. You can adjust the patient demographics here, but still there is no order. So what's really needed to be done, you have to place an order in the system. So if the machine is not needed for your staff or for another patient, you can wait for that order to show up to be placed from the system. Then you will press the arrow here. This is the hookup advisor screen. Just the arrow up or down, it will take you between these two screens. So this is the hookup advisor. This one is showing all orders, all files. So all orders for your patient. I will fix that one on the setting. This is current patient location. Show all locations. It will show you all orders for your department, the ER only. So it's you can sort it up using the date and time. Order date and time, I'll make it up. So the last order will be on the system showing up in here. Upon pressing that one, so this is my report still there, right? My report is still there. So if there is a need actually for the machine to be acquire another ECG for another patient, you don't have time to stop the machine, waiting for the order to come, then to attach it from here. So upon pressing on any of these orders, it will be attached directly to the report. Then you will do accept and do the transmit. Okay? This is the second workflow. The third workflow, if you have no time and the machine is needed all over the department, just put a hint and know the time. So similar to what I put here for my patient, I put from 1 to 8. And later on, I will get back to it. After placing the order, I will attach the order to my report. Then do the transmit. Okay? So the order list is showing up in here. It will help you to attach every single information about your patient. It will help you to get the right interpretation. Then to do the transmit, it will be in the patient's profile directly. So it will just pass the Muse and go to the patient's profile. So as we highlighted, a report or an order with 2 reports or 3 reports, it will be stuck in Muse. 1 order, 1 report, it will show up in the patient's profile. 1 report without an order, it will be stuck in Muse as well. Okay? So even if you do it manually, you put the patient IDs manually, there's still no order. So please make sure that 1 order with your report is going to be attached to each other before you do the transmit. So how to do the transmit? So reject. How to do the transmit? It's not in the orders, it will be under the files. So I just did the expand using the 2 arrows in the corner here. So I can do it even from here, okay? So I can choose my patient, then to do transmit. So here, this is my patient. So it will show you the options in here. Transmit, get a copy, edit patient demographics, add, delete. It's okay? So I can choose my report from here and do the transmit, or I can do the expand and choose these reports randomly, or I can select all and do transmit. Okay? So it's so easy, isn't it? Now, what's really needed to be highlighted, make sure that your physician is placing an order. Unless you have the privilege here, place the order before you acquire the ECG. If there is no time to place an order, acquire your ECG, but you have to recognize which patient is yours before you do the transmit. So this is my patient. I will go to orders, then I will attach my order to it if the machine is moving around. Okay? You can put a hint or put a patient name, but don't do the transmit till you attach the order to it. It will show up in the patient's profile. Clear? Any question? Tell me. So you said yes, not on the clear. On the any question? Okay. So no problem with it. We have the order list. Let's use it. We have the better way actually to retrieve the patient demographics with the order if we place the order before we run an ECG for our patient. New patient, use one of the MRNs. New patient. So it was asking if it is the new patient or the same patient. So the easiest workflow, place an order, enter the MRN, retrieve all patient demographics with the order, do save, acquire your ECG, okay? Acquire your ECG, you like the picture, accept, then transmit, or you can do live, check the signals again, acquire, start ECG, it will keep it on the system here, or it will override the previous one, then upon the right report, you will accept, you will transmit, it will be in the patient's profile. Okay? No order for our patient, it will be just do the ECG for your patient, do the right management, then place the order. I did accept, sorry. So place an order in the system, get back to your machine, get back to your reports here, attach the order to it, then transmit. Okay?
Yeah.
So we'll say done, new patient. So we said if we have the files here, I will get back to my patient in the files, then I will go, sorry. I will go to my patient, I will go to the orders, I will attach the order to it, then I will do transmit. Okay? Any further question? Easy, right?
It's okay.
It's okay, but it's not easy. Okay.
It's not easy.
Believe me, it's much easier than the previous one because as much as you place the order, you will be able to run the
So
workflow.
there's no need to type long time.
Exactly.
Automatically it's there and we can do it.
Exactly. So the machine has an option actually in here to run an auto ECG. So we can turn it on. So you can use that time. You will hook up your patient as much as we are in the ER. The machine will detect the best 10-second signals, then acquire an ECG. Then you have to accept or reject.
That will be good.
Yes, so we can turn it on. So it will, that line will run for 10 seconds, the best 10-second signals. While you are asking your physician to place an order or you place an order over there, you can hook up your patient, check the signals, place an order, get back, you will find the report acquired already.
It will be better.
Yes,
How do you
so
open that?
from the setting actually, so I will turn it on for you.
Oh yeah, better.
Okay? So an auto ECG will run. So upon it's going to be the same picture. The machine will acquire automatically, then you have to accept or reject. If you do reject, you will do it manually if you didn't like the picture. Yes. So it's one of the new features as well in the software. What else we did actually in here in the software part, it is, let me get out of this one.
This edit will help us to check in case if we made any mistake in the identification of patient, we can do through the edit.
Yes. But there is no mistakes actually, because as much as you place an order, everything will come from the system. Yeah, from the ECG. So now in the rhythm reports, now you can print out and you can save up to 5 minutes as well in the files. You can transmit to your patient's profile. Before we couldn't be able to transmit in the previous machine, but this one we can do. Okay? But we didn't fix the time, as you know, in the rhythm reports because it's different from physician to another. Someone will ask for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So upon pressing the button here, you will start counting, then press stop. Okay? So you are experts now. I will count on you. I will count on you, yeah. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone. I need your signature, please, on the paper.
They have a clear picture and understanding. So probably they will be okay with the for the next few. Or Any problem, we are here also.
Actually, we have one Muse user in here. So if they find anything from your department, they will escalate.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why this is happening now.
Yeah. So
Because of their
seriously, the Muse users, they are the ones. Because if sometimes they say a lot of reports came from the ER department without patient IDs, a duplicate, that will make them suffer actually in their department because they are Muse users. So before they confirm these reports to you, or show it to the physicians, if there is any second opinion needed, so they have to do the job. If they find a lot of rubbish came in from ER because the machine was identified showing that these reports came from ER, so they will escalate from this side. You know that you have 50 or even more than 50% of the ECG reports of the hospital in the ER. So you have to make sure that you do the workflow in the right way. That will reduce the printing out of the papers. Your colleagues in the hospital actually to save their times to do something else. So let's do the workflow and also to save the reports for our patient and their profiles, not to lose any report. Clear? Any further question, please?
Question? Anything? You want to ask something?
No.
So mainly in this machine.
15 lead. From where we will get the food?
Check with your
Mostly they
brother.
will ask for this 15 lead because
I know.
this one is only attached with the 12 leads.
We delivered the extra 4 leads actually with the machine, but it seems that they put only the 10 leads.
Especially in the resource, they need 15 leads.
Yes, exactly.
Here sometimes there are.
They don't do
So
inferior.
let's check with
ano?
your biomedical team because it was delivered
Inferior
with the
wall
machine.
MI, they don't do 15 leads.
Maybe they have it with them
Here or there?
in biomed
In
department
biomedical
because
department, yes.
I can see that it's already closed with the port. So
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, exactly. So upon pressing the 15 leads here, let's go to our hookup advisor. It will show you also the signals from A to A1, A2, A3. Okay.
So,
the BD
so mainly, when this machine will be utilized once there is an order from the physician.
Yes,
Most of
exactly.
the practices of the triage nurses, some of the patient don't have file. That's why they will not be able to order it. So what you are discussing is the second option, wherein you can alatul hook the patient and print it, accept or reject. That is
exactly. So if there is no need to admit the patient,
Yeah.
no need to admit the patient.
So it will be in this machine only.
It will be in the machine. It will not be transmitted.
Uh-uh.
And also later on you can delete all from the.
For
the
example,
machine.
it's still in the machine and then the file was open already. Can we retrieve that?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's
So from the files they will be able to find the report
and then
as much as you put it manually.
edit and then
No need for edit. She will attach the order. If there is a need to admit the patient, they will place an order for the ECG, even if they acquired the ECG before the
Previously,
order. So they will place the order. They will get back to machine. They will attach to that order, and then
transmit.
It will transmit.
Timing different ಬರ್ತದೆ.
which one? No, because that time your timing is going to be over here.
The file manager, the files here, we developed the machine as well to take up to 1,000.
For how long?
200. Yeah, 200.
For how long it can stay the memory?
1,000 reports, but it's
then
not
it-
going to be auto-deleted.
Yeah.
It's not auto-deleted. You have to delete
Manually.
manually.
Okay.
So later on, actually, I will fix the machine now. So upon doing the transmit, you don't have to get back to report from here. So it's going to be auto-delete after transmit. Okay? So when you decide to transmit one report, it's going to be auto-deleted. Okay? So to check if it was transmitted or not, you will find it in the sent status here. So sent, it is checked. So this report was not transmitted, so I can highlight this report and I can do transmit. Okay?
I have one thing to clarify. Suppose we receive a patient in ER, we don't have any file. Immediately we did the ECGs. Then the doctor decide after some time this patient for active treatment and all. Then only he will get a file number.
Yes.
That time we can. The timing is not, as far as my understanding, the timing is not going to be changed. Only thing we need to enter patient details. Correct?
Yes. So you don't have to change anything as much as the report is here. The report is here, right? So we did acquire the ECG. The report is under the files. So you will open a file, you will place the order, then reach to your file, the report, go to your order, check your order in here, then attach it to your report, then do transmit. Okay. So especially for the triage patient, actually, I think that will help not to transmit
Is there
all
an
reports.
example, sir? Can you give us example of one of the patient who have done ECG and then we want to attach it to the file?
Yeah,
Can it
similar
be?
to this
Yeah.
case. This patient, he
Yeah.
doesn't have patient demographics, right?
Yes.
It's 111-222. I put a hint for myself that this patient will be admitted. So I went to my physician, or we opened the file. So this is a real case, let's say.
We will not transmit, just to demonstrate how to attach it.
But we will use one of the
what he's
orders.
telling,
We need an
we will put
order.
a hint number first. Then we can go back to system and check for the ECG with this hint number. Then we can
Which
edit.
one? Anyone from the old ones, you mean? Okay.
From the old ones that
So
I'm
let me
talking
check.
about. Yeah.
So let's do the sorting by not date and time. Up, down. This is 13. This is the 12. So we'll use this one, okay?
So you click which
So
one?
what did I do? This is my file.
Files.
So this is my file. I ask my physician to place an order. I will get back to my reports here. Then I will go to the orders. So this is my patient. So I will attach that report to it. Okay? Come on.
So this is the one you did, your current file.
Maybe
Yes,
edit.
let me do edit.
So you still need to edit, okay?
Yeah, it shouldn't. Should
Then-
attach that order directly to it.
Hindi naman.
Didn't respond. Why is this nice?
Maybe you can change the file number.
No, but even with the file number, if I do edit,
Unable to edit. Patient report transmitted already.
transmitted already. So let's check another patient.
Who has not been transmitted?
Yes,
yet.
exactly. So I think this is the one.
Then attach, or is the attach
Double check.
option?
Yes, this one was not transmitted. So we'll attach one order to it. So we'll go to the orders. This is the 12th February. Yes. Why no response? What's the message now? No messages?
Or otherwise you have to repeat, or yeah. Warning, sure you want to attach this file to the current
Yes.
test?
Yes.
Now it auto-populated.
Then you will do save, then you will do the transmit.
Then
okay?
transmit. Okay.
So save and transmit.
Anyway, it's
Don't
just
transmit.
So how can we remove the attachment?
You cannot remove attachment.
Because anyway, it's blank page.
Yes. No, but even if you want to do that, but not to do edit and delete, because we attached it from the list. So it brought all patient demographics with that order.
So you have not times to remove, because by mistake, for example, you attach the wrong ECG to this patient.
Yes.
Actually, akitera staff na കൊടുക്കുന്നത് നല്ലതാണ്. അതിലുണ്ട്.
Ganun ba? Pagka nagkamali ka, wala nang erase.
അറിയാമോ? ഇത് ഒരാൾ അണ്ടറിൽ പോയെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാലും
Did it change?
എത്തത്തില്ല. 110 പേരുണ്ട്.
No problem. Once the initial stage is over.
Because most of their patients, they do ECG first.
This
no?
already
Some of
has
them.
order
Maybe
attached.
by mistake we attached the wrong patient,
Yes,
so we want to remove
remove,
that
yeah.
ECG. Actually, we should have that option also.
Yeah.
Because it really happens.
Really
It
happens.
has an order already. So maybe we have to delete the previous order. Have to delete. Edit. No. Let me ask about that one, but try not to do any mistakes. Until I get back to you, yeah?
Yeah.
But you know,
It happens
there are
really.
times.
No, but you know, the order list will be much less. So, so as much as we run the
Maybe we are-
workflow,
once
you will
we
not
are
find a lot of
completing the
pending
orders,
orders.
our order will be there only.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Because we are completing all the orders.
Exactly. When you attach your order, it will not show up on the machine. As much as it is used, it will be moved from the
Transmit
list.
already, then finish it.
Okay?
Okay na?
Okay.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So did you sign the paper as experts? No one signed the paper.
Fine, fine.
They left already.
Hello?
Yeah.
Have you signed?